Hello there, and welcome to yet another episode of Regular Beer Reviews, where regular doesn't refer to the beers being reviewed, but to the reviewer, myself. I'm Jesse, and today I'm going to be reviewing a beer I've never had before. This is one from Blue Moon. I don't usually like fruit beers, but I saw it, decided to pick it up. This is their first peach ale, and let's just do the review. I've had a couple other beers like brewed with peaches and apricots, like Shiner's Cheer, which is their winter seasonal, which that one was okay, and then also Magic Hat's Number 9, which is brewed with apricots, and they're okay. I'm still not a fan of fruit beers, but they were all right. So I'm hoping for something like those. That's probably the best that I'm hoping for with this one. But anyway, let's get into the numbers on this beer. Beer Advocate gives it a 78, which is okay, and that's with 154 ratings. The Bros have not had this beer, and Rate Beer gives it a 36 overall with a 68 for the style. So those are relatively average numbers. It has an ABV of 5.6%. The availability is winter. The style is an American pale wheat ale / fruit beer because it is made with fruit. Not sure what the IBUs are on it though. But if you didn't know, Blue Moon is Coors. It's owned by the Coors Miller Company, and Coors is out of Golden, Colorado. So I'm just going to go on ahead and read this very short description on the bottle here. It says, for this year's early season release, our brewmaster crafted this slightly tart ale with notes of peach and coriander. So coriander sounds a little different. Those other beers that I mentioned, I don't believe they're brewed with any spices, or maybe some spices, but not coriander. So that should add a little bit of a different flavor. But let's get it cracked open. A little bit of smoke. Go ahead and get this poured. I'm just going to use the tumbler. Ooh, nice color on that. I didn't expect it to be. Wasn't expecting it to be this dark. All right. So very nice pour. Let's get a good look at it here. This is a nice copper red, kind of darker amber, very, very clear, as you can see. No particulates, no floaties. This beer's been filtered a few times. I'd say about a finger, a little less than a finger head. Pretty frothy, slightly off-white, very carbonated. I don't know if you can see a lot of bubbles streaming up there. Very, very carbonated, big bubbles. It looks pretty good, so let's go ahead and get a nose on this. Right off the bat, peaches. Oh man, and that doesn't smell to me. That doesn't smell like an artificial peach, like a peach flavored candy or something like Starburst. That smells like when because I work in a grocery store. That smells like when I'm at work and I'm passing by the produce department. And you pass by the peaches, that fresh peach smell, that's what that smells like. So I don't know how it tastes, but on smell, I mean, that smells pretty damn good. That smells like a ripe peach sitting there. That's pretty good. Other things besides just the peach, not a lot. I'm not really picking up anything else. Like if you blindfolded me and asked me to smell this, I couldn't tell you it was beer. Like all I smell is peach. That's it. Nothing else. Just peach. It smells like fresh peaches. I don't know. That's really all I'm picking up on. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. Excuse me. That's not too bad. On the front, of course, you get peaches. No, you get you do get the peach flavor, but you definitely get that nice malt that hits you. It's a caramel malt. I would say very almost similar to like Fat Tire or something like that, like caramel toffee type level of roastiness on there. It's yeah, I'm still just smelling peaches. It's probably that level of kind of roastiness. caramel, in between caramel and toffee. Not really getting any hops in the background. It's sweet, and I'd say maybe a little bit from the malt, but probably more so from the peaches too. It's got a like kind of halfway through the palate, maybe a little further back. The sweetness really spikes, and you get like a really almost like a dessert type sweetness. This might actually be pretty good as a dessert beer, I'd say. It's not bad. The fruit flavor is not over. It's not like overpowering. The malt is still pretty it's still coming through pretty strong, and again, not really any hops, so to speak of. Maybe at the end, just the slightest little bit of bitterness. But I mean, there's not really a whole lot of other character than that. I think the scores that this got from Rate Beer are a little harsh. 36 overall with 68 for the style. I'd say. I'd say it's a little closer to average. On my scale, I do between 1 and 10, but it's more like a grading scale, whereas like 7 would be a 70, which is a C. 6 would be a D. 5 for me would be if I give something a 5, that's an F. That's failing to me, and anything below that is just absolute shit. But I'd give this, I think, a 7. But I mean, it'd be like I don't do decimals, but it'd be like a lower 7. This is a little better than a 6 for me. But it's not failing by any means. It's average. But it's pretty good. It's not terrible. So that's what I'm gonna give this Blue Moon First Peach Ale. Their winter fruit beer, American Pale Wheat Ale, is a 7 out of 10, which is average. I'd say if you see it, pick it up, try it if you like fruit beers. If you don't, I don't think it's going to blow your mind. It's certainly not anything revolutionary. So anyway, thank you for watching, and keep watching again in the future for more reviews. Post.